10 morning habits to start your day. Unshakable mind, Stoicism. Imagine waking up knowing that nothing, absolutely nothing, can disturb your inner peace. Have you ever felt like a prisoner of your own mind the moment you open your eyes? That avalanche of racing thoughts, worries, and indecisions that turns your awakening into an internal battlefield. What if I told you it's possible to take command from the very first moment of the day, ensuring focus, serenity, and unshakable inner strength? In today's video, I'll share 10 morning habits inspired by Stoic philosophy that will transform your wake-up routine into a true mental arsenal. Each habit isn't just a simple action, it's a conscious step toward self-mastery and building a life of purpose, balance, and resilience. Get ready to discover how small decisions at dawn can have a huge impact on your daily journey. We'll learn how to start with a clear mission, cultivate calm, respond with wisdom, and shield the mind before facing the outside world. If you're ready to break free from mental chaos and take the first step toward an unshakable mind, stick around until the end. These habits can redefine not only your mornings, but your entire life. Part 1. Define your daily mission upon waking. Upon opening your eyes, before even touching your smartphone or allowing notification alerts to invade your mind, take a few moments to formulate your mission for today. Ask yourself, what purpose do I want to fulfill today? This question, simple as it seems, triggers a powerful mechanism within you, aligning thoughts, emotions, and actions toward a clear objective. Instead of being carried away by automatic habits, like checking social media or answering emails, you take ownership of your day. This Stoic attitude echoes Epictetus's maxim: it's not things that disturb us, but our opinions about them. By consciously choosing your mission, you decide which opinions and actions will have priority. To put this habit into practice, sit quietly as soon as you wake up. Keep your spine straight and close your eyes. Breathe deeply 3 times, connecting with the present. Formulate your mission in a concise sentence. For example, today I will act with patience in every conversation, or my focus will be completing that task I've been postponing. Repeat this phrase aloud or mentally with an affirming tone, as if you were already fulfilling the purpose. If you want extra reinforcement, write your mission on a paper note or in a notes app and place it where you can see it. This morning, Ritual delivers multiple benefits. It directs your energy and clarity of thought toward what truly matters. It reduces mental dispersion caused by external stimuli. It increases motivation by giving you a defined purpose for your activities. It develops discipline and consistency through daily repetition. Remember, your mission doesn't need to be grand. Small intentions, maintained consistently, generate profound transformations. As you refine this habit, you'll intensify your goals and notice how your life gains more meaning and coherence. An unshakable mind begins with a clear compass, and you've just taken the first step. Part 2. Cultivate morning mental calm. Upon waking, the mind accelerates as it replays yesterday's conversations, financial concerns, and tomorrow's to-do list. If you don't intervene deliberately, you'll be swept away by this storm of thoughts, sacrificing precious serenity. Cultivating inner calm is a Stoic exercise of self-control because you decide where to place your attention. To practice this habit, sit upright with a straight spine and close your eyes. Bring full awareness to your breath, observing air entering and leaving your nostrils without forcing any change. When thoughts arise, acknowledge them briefly and gently return your focus to the breath. Imagine your mind as a vast sky, letting clouds of thought drift by without attachment. Continue this for 5 minutes, gradually extending to 10 as you grow more comfortable. Conclude with 3 deep, full breaths, noticing how calm emanates from your center outward. Reinforce the habit by selecting a tangible cue, such as a smooth stone or a small figurine on your nightstand, that reminds you to practice before any other activity. Whenever you see or touch this cue, perform a mini version of the exercise for 30 seconds, even if just a single breath cycle. This conditions your mind to associate the object with calmness. Throughout the day, when you feel mental turbulence, close your eyes briefly, inhale deeply, and recall the sky metaphor, transporting morning calm into any situation. Keep a dedicated journal where after each session, you record 3 observations, for example, tension in your jaw, number of interruptions, or feeling of expansiveness. Reviewing these entries weekly reveals progress patterns and areas for adjustment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By consistently directing your attention, you weaken the grip of distractions, reduce anxiety, and build mental resilience. Each time you refocus, you train your will to remain steady under pressure. Cultivating calm is a lifelong Stoic commitment that anchors you in the present, cultivates clarity, and fortifies an unshakable mind. Part 3. Master the first decision of the day. Upon opening your eyes, the first choice you make sets the tone for your entire day. Pressing snooze delays not only your physical rise, but also undermines your self-discipline and sense of agency. To reclaim control, place your alarm out of reach so you must stand to silence it. As you rise, adopt an upright posture. Inhale fully and affirm mentally or aloud, "Today I rise to act, not to hesitate." Resist the urge to reach for your phone. Instead, focus on your presence and intention. Anchor this victory with a simple ritual. Drink a full glass of water to rehydrate and energize your system, or perform a 1-minute series of stretches that activate your major muscle groups. Maintain awareness of each breath and movement, linking the physical sensation to your conscious decision. If you feel drawn back toward comfort, recall the immediate sense of triumph that follows decisive action, and let it fuel your momentum. To deepen this habit, assign a specific cue to your ritual, such as opening the window to welcome fresh air, that conditions your mind to associate the morning routine with energy and readiness. Over time, pairing cue and ritual becomes automatic, making hesitation far less likely. The impact of mastering this first decision permeates every facet of life. You cultivate unwavering self-trust, reinforcing the belief that you can follow through on commitments. Subsequent challenges, whether work tasks, difficult conversations, or moments of doubt, become easier to face because you have established a consistent pattern of success. This early victory enhances motivation, sharpens focus, and elevates mood by triggering endorphins and reducing cortisol. Epictetus taught, "No man is free who is not master of himself," reminding us that true freedom arises from self-mastery. To track progress, keep a simple journal recording wake-up times without snoozing, chosen rituals, and your emotional state before and after execution. Review entries weekly to celebrate wins and identify obstacles. Treat occasional lapses not as failures, but as data points. Reflect on their cause, adjust your environment or mindset, and recommit the next morning. By consistently choosing purposeful action over delay, you erect a foundation of discipline, confidence, and resilience. Mastering the first decision of the day is more than a method to wake up. It is a declaration of sovereignty over yourself and the catalyst for an unshakable mind. Part 4. Anticipate challenges to maintain serenity. Stoics recognize that foreseeing potential obstacles reduces their emotional impact. Before challenges arise, rehearsing possible difficulties prepares your mind to stay calm under pressure. Each evening, spend 5 minutes reviewing tomorrow's schedule. List appointments, tasks, or interactions likely to provoke stress, tight deadlines, critical feedback, or congested commutes. Acknowledging these triggers ahead of time shifts you from reaction to readiness. For each trigger, decide a virtuous response. Choose how you will breathe, reframe, or redirect your focus when pressure comes. Envision the environment, the people involved, and your composed reaction. Hold this mental image for 30 seconds, embedding the response pattern in your mind. Upon waking, take 1 minute to recall your rehearsed scenarios. Mentally walk through each situation as if you were already living it, reinforcing calm and clarity. This morning review primes your mind to operate from reason rather than impulse. Keep a concise log in a notebook or notes app. After facing a planned challenge, record what occurred, how you responded, and which Stoic virtue guided you: courage, patience, or wisdom. Reviewing these entries weekly highlights progress and reveals areas for adjustment. Engage an accountability partner who understands Stoicism. Share your anticipated challenges and the responses you've planned. Discussing strategies and reflecting together strengthens commitment and offers fresh perspectives on improvement. As Epictetus wrote, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." By anticipating obstacles, you transform fear into preparedness. Each mental rehearsal builds resilience, ensuring you meet adversity with composure. Over time, this exercise becomes instinctive. You navigate your day with a steady mind, unaffected by unexpected events. Anticipating challenges is not pessimism. It is a strategic practice that arms your unshakable mind before any test. Part 5. Move your body to strengthen the mind. For a Stoic, morning exercise is essential for mental clarity and discipline. Activating muscles awakens energy, improves circulation, and releases endorphins that boost stress resilience. Controlled physical effort also trains the mind to face challenges calmly. Begin with 5 minutes of dynamic stretches. Focus on lengthening muscles and moving joints through full ranges. Follow with gentle neck, shoulder, and hip rotations to release tension. Then perform a circuit of 3 bodyweight exercises: squats, modified push-ups, and plank, for 8 to 12 reps each, maintaining mindful awareness of muscle engagement. After strength work, walk outdoors for 5 to 10 minutes. Observe your breath, posture, and surroundings. Sync deep inhales with lifting your arms and exhales with lowering them, creating a seamless flow of movement and breath. This fusion of activity and mindfulness anchors your presence in the moment. This ritual brings immediate gains: increased vitality, reduced cortisol, and sharper focus. Overcoming early discomfort builds self-control and confidence by proving you can persevere. Focusing on bodily sensations also quiets mental chatter and cultivates mindfulness. To progress, gradually increase either intensity or duration each week, ensuring you prioritize concentration over volume. This deliberate advance reinforces discipline and mastery over both body and mind. Use a visible cue, a mat, water bottle, or resistance band, to remind you of your practice. Each time you see it, perform a brief movement or stretch, even if only for 30 seconds, to cement the habit loop. Keep a simple log recording exercise type, duration, and mental state before and after each session. Reviewing entries weekly reveals improvements in strength, mood, and clarity, while highlighting areas for adjustment. Partner with a friend or coach who appreciates Stoic principles to stay accountable and share insights. Associate each repetition with a chosen Stoic virtue, courage, patience, or moderation, and conclude with 1 minute of silent reflection, acknowledging your effort and gratitude for the body that sustains your journey. Moving in the morning is more than physical activity. It is an affirmation of inner power. Caring for your body strengthens the helm of the mind, rendering it unshakable in the face of daily challenges. Part 6. Take control of your day with a conscious plan. Instead of reacting to demands as they arise, allocate time deliberately, setting priorities and margins for unexpected events. This Stoic exercise transforms your schedule into a tool of empowerment and prevents chaos from dictating your actions. Allocating time consciously honors the Stoic ideal of using each moment wisely, because life consists of measured instants that vanish if left unexamined. List the 3 most important tasks that, if completed, will make you feel your day was productive. Be realistic and focus on impact over volume. Block specific time slots in your calendar for each priority task. Include short breaks to rest and reflect before moving on to the next item. Identify potential distractions or urgencies, email alerts, random calls, or social media, and decide in advance how you will handle them. For example, mute notifications or note interruptions to address later. Implement this plan immediately after your morning exercise or meditation, cementing the transition from personal preparation to effective action. Schedule a brief midday review to assess progress. Note completed tasks and adjust the plan for remaining items. This checkpoint ensures you remain aligned with your purpose. Conclude your planning with a concise affirmation, such as, "I lead my day with intention," reinforcing your commitment to discipline and virtue. Seneca said, "No wind favors he who has no destined port." By defining your direction, you harness the power of time and guard against drift. This habit reduces anxiety by replacing uncertainty with structure and enhances focus by clarifying your next step. Witnessing tasks through to completion builds confidence and cultivates inner peace. Keep a daily planning log where you record your priorities, time blocks, and reflections on what worked or needs change. Reviewing this log weekly sharpens your strategy. Partner with a colleague or friend who shares your Stoic practice. Exchange plans and support each other's accountability for maintaining a conscious schedule. By consistently planning with purpose, you make every moment count. This discipline extends beyond mornings, forging a life governed by intention and an unshakable mind. Part 7. Don't react, respond with wisdom. Each morning you'll face provocations, a terse email, an unexpected message, or a delayed commute. Stoics know the real power lies in the pause between stimulus and response, where virtue is cultivated. When the urge to react arises, inhale deeply twice, noticing tension in your chest and mind. Acknowledge the impulse without judgment, then ask, what response aligns with my values? Choosing patience over irritation or courage over fear shifts you from autopilot to conscious action. Anchor this pause with a tactile cue. Touch your thumb to your index finger, or rest a hand on your heart. This gesture signals your mind to engage reason before speaking or acting. Afterward, record a brief journal entry. Note the trigger event, the response you chose in which Stoic virtue guided you. Over weeks, these logs reveal growth patterns in areas needing attention. Imagine a coworker's abrupt message. Instead of reacting harshly, your 2-second pause and inner question let you craft a calm, respectful reply. In traffic, breathing before honking preserves your composure and energy. Epictetus wrote, "It's not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them." By separating external events from your evaluations, you maintain sovereignty over your emotions. This practice reduces stress by preventing impulsive outbursts, builds self-trust as you honor your highest intentions, and strengthens relationships through thoughtful communication. Each conscious pause reinforces neural pathways for self-control, making wise responses more automatic. To deepen the habit, partner weekly with someone who supports your Stoic practice. Share one challenging situation and discuss how you responded. With feedback and encouragement, your progress accelerates. Set a daily phone reminder labeled "Pause and Choose" for a consistent morning time until the pause becomes second nature. By consistently choosing to respond with wisdom rather than react in haste, you forge a chain of virtuous actions that shapes your character, fortifies your inner calm, and cements an unshakable mind under any pressure. Part 8. Act on principles, not applause. This habit invites you to make decisions guided by your inner values rather than external validation. Many of us seek approval through likes or praise, but true Stoic satisfaction arises from acting in harmony with your conscience, not the crowd. Begin by identifying your core virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. Write them on a small card and carry it or keep it visible. When facing a choice, at work, in conversation, or online, pause and refer to your virtues. Ask, does this reflect my values or seek approval? If it's for applause, breathe, realign, and choose integrity. Next, create a brief mantra like, "My honor outweighs applause." Repeat it silently before meetings, posting, or dialogues. This cue is a compass, guiding actions toward lasting fulfillment. Establish a daily ritual of recording one instance where you chose principle over praise. In a journal, note the situation, the urge, and the virtue you upheld. This practice deepens self-awareness, reduces anxiety over opinions, and strengthens your moral compass. Over time, these reflections map your growing integrity. Imagine refusing an unethical shortcut, even if it requires extra effort and no immediate recognition, or voicing a thoughtful opinion despite disagreement. These acts of courage forge self-respect and inspire authentic admiration. Seneca wrote, "One act of justice is worth more than 1,000 words." By acting on principles, you build a reputation on substance, not image, gaining inner freedom from external praise. It brings peace of mind, knowing your choices reflect your true self. To reinforce the habit, partner with someone you trust. Share one moral challenge weekly and discuss your response. External accountability strengthens your resolve and offers fresh insights. As you practice, This discipline becomes automatic. Acting on values over applause becomes second nature, creating a life rich in meaning, coherence, and stability. By prioritizing integrity above recognition, you empower an unshakable mind, ready for any trial. Part 9. Master impulses of immediate gratification. In our hyper-connected world, notifications and offers lure us toward instant reward, weakening discipline and draining energy from meaningful pursuits. Stoics understand that resisting fleeting pleasure is essential to cultivating an unshakable mind. Begin by identifying your primary triggers each morning, checking social media, snacking, or shifting focus to trivial tasks. Record them in a journal to recognize patterns and prepare strategies. When temptation strikes, use the 10-second rule. Inhale deeply and count silently to 10, creating space for reason. This brief pause empowers deliberate choice over habit. Adopt a commitment statement. I delay instant pleasure for lasting growth, and repeat it mentally whenever urges arise. This mantra anchors you in long-term vision and diminishes the appeal of quick fixes. Replace immediate rewards with constructive alternatives. If you crave a sugary snack, choose fruit or water. If you feel drawn to scroll through feeds, return to your defined daily mission. Substitution conditions your mind to value purposeful actions. Maintain a resistance log. Each time you delay gratification, note the date, trigger, and method used. Weekly reviews celebrate wins and highlight areas needing adjustment. Practice Stoic self-inquiry. Ask, will this choice serve my future self or just satisfy a fleeting desire? Over time, this question becomes an automatic checkpoint steering decisions toward lasting benefit. Invite an accountability partner to share one challenge and your response each week. External support deepens commitment and offers fresh insight. Conclude each day with a brief gratification audit. Reflect on moments of resistance or lapse and set a plan for tomorrow. By consistently resisting immediate gratification, you free mental energy for meaningful goals, fortify your self-discipline, and build confidence in your wise choices. Mastering impulses transforms temptations into victories of reason, forging a mind anchored in long-term purpose. Part 10. Shield your mind before facing the day. Before any task, spend a moment erecting an invisible barrier that filters negativity and protects your calm. Visualize a translucent shield around your mind that lets constructive thoughts in and repels doubts, distractions, and harmful emotions. Formulate a concise affirmation, "My mind is strong and unshakable," and repeat it silently 3 times, placing a hand over your heart to anchor the intention. Pair this with intentional breathing. Inhale to a count of 4, picturing the shield solidifying. Exhale to 6, imagining external tensions bouncing off its surface. Complete 4 full cycles, deepening the protective visualization. Choose a tactile cue, a wristband, smooth stone, or small token that triggers the practice. Each time you touch it, pause to recite your affirmation and perform 2 protective breaths, instantly reactivating your mental shield. Keep a brief shield journal in a notes app or pocket notebook. Every morning, jot 3 words that describe your state before and after the exercise. For example, scattered, focused, anxious, steady, or vulnerable, fortified. These entries create tangible proof of your progress and guide refinements to your practice. At week's end, review your journal. Identify recurring vulnerabilities and adjust your visualization, affirmation, or cue as needed. This reflective loop ensures continual resilience growth. Enlist an accountability partner who understands Stoicism. Share one challenge you faced and how your shield responded. Weekly discussions reinforce commitment, reveal blind spots, and offer fresh perspectives. Throughout the day, when stress or negativity arises, touch your cue and repeat the routine. The shield you trained in the morning acts as an automatic filter, preserving clarity and composure in any situation. Epictetus wrote, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters." Shielding your mind is a Stoic choice to control your responses, not to deny reality. Over time, this ritual becomes reflexive, entering meetings, conversations, or obstacles with a stabilized mind, unaffected by external disturbances. With your shield raised, you face each encounter with genuine confidence, and an unshakable mind. And in the next video, you'll discover 9 Stoic lessons that will guide you to face and overcome your toughest daily challenges, showing you how to turn every obstacle into an opportunity for inner growth. Subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and hit the bell so you don't miss these valuable insights.